I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough, but taming the beast within is tougher. When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Okay, 5.7. 5.7 stream today. Nothing like a good PC crash in the morning to get you going. Woo! Okay. This is the right one? Yes. Alright, we gotta do our dailies. I also think that I might need plants. Okay. If you are interested in watching the live stream, join us on YouTube if you're watching on TikTok right now. But we will be watching 5.7 live stream in about 17 minutes. We're talking about Skirk. The first 0.7 the first 0.7 that isn't just a filler. Imagine that. Alright.
Add Astra at... Thank you for
I have to do my dailies quick. Quick! Oh my gosh, did I already do that? I already talked to Catherine. Did they say that artifact loadout was gonna be this patch? Or like, was it one of those things in the future they're like, this is gonna happen, but like in a month? That's the same thing that they did with the theater rewards, where they're like, oh, by the way, we're adding star rewards for the theater, but you're not gonna see it until June. And it was like March when they said that. It's fine. It's fine. I've literally still been farming for Arlecchino, which is disgusting. It's been over a year at this point. Has it actually? Oh, not this team. No, not this team either. Oh gosh. What is that? Oh, but also on the cover, so it's gonna be another interlude, I guess. I feel like we need to stop calling the Dainsleif chapters interlude, since that's like the main story. But we'll see what they call it. Dainsleif and our sibling are on the cover art for this patch, so. I assume it's going to be what they say, an interlude. They say. Also, Zenless came out last night, and I haven't even gotten to play it because I just got home last night and went straight to bed. I didn't watch Phineas and Ferb. I didn't watch Bob's Burgers. I just went straight to bed. What a sad life. What a sad little life. I was so tired though. I stayed up until like, I don't even know, 2 o'clock in the morning reading the night before, and then woke up this morning. I was so worried that I was gonna miss my alarm. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and was like, oh my gosh, Genshin live stream. And then kept falling asleep like in hour intervals. What a difficult life. But yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be, I'm really excited for Zenless. I do want to stream it. I just don't know when that's gonna happen because I'm busy tonight. Busy tomorrow. Maybe on Sunday. There's like a lot of stuff going on here this weekend. That makes me want to go outside. But also zenless. We got to pick our priorities, I suppose. And my priority for this weekend is going outside. A travesty, I know. Hello, people on TikTok. A wave. How's it going? What time is it for you guys? They moved, okay, they didn't move it back, but the time zone here now is like 8 o'clock, which is so good. They don't have to wake up super early, even though I just said I woke up at 5 o'clock. I don't have to wake up super early, I just did. Oh, come on, Dahlia. If you're interested in watching some gameplay, come over to YouTube. I'll also be restreaming the special program, but don't worry, guys. I'll keep you in the loop. If you hang out on TikTok. Oh no, I didn't want to use Bennett's ult there. Whatever. All right, one more. One more and 12 minutes until the 12 minutes until the stream starts. Other people seem quite happy about the quality of life that was coming up. I don't remember seeing anything that was particularly good, other than the quote artifact loadouts. Quote. Everything else was like, I don't know, just stuff about like finding quests and stuff and like changing the color of quests, which has never been a problem for me. I don't know if other people like suffer from quest dementia or something. Score limit increases over time. Yeah, I thought it was gonna go up today. I'm gonna keep ignoring that event. My bad. Oh, yeah, also, I want to do theater. So, maybe on Sunday. What is the weather supposed to be like on Sunday? If the weather's nice, then it probably won't, but maybe at night. At this point, I feel like I have to start taking off work just so I can play all these games. Oh my gosh. Okay, did I already go to the teapot? Let me go grab those plants. I'm gonna put my running team back on. I could have sworn that I had TikTok Studio on my PC, but it might have been before it crashed. And we lost everything!
Skyward, scatter. Skyward, scatter.
I wonder what the summer event is. Oh man, these haven't respawned yet? Damn. I wonder what the summer event is gonna be. I wonder if it's gonna be like super lore. Okay, the last one's actually really lore heavy, especially if we get Durin as like an actual dragon dude. If we get Durin as a dragon dude, man, RIP all those people that missed that event. It sucks. Yo, Dread, what's up? How you been? How you been, man? That's good. That is good to hear. Are you gonna go to The Zenless collab? Man, I gotta plan a trip to New York just so I can go get cream puffs. And honestly, that is not something that I would do. I thought it was gonna start in July. I thought I had more time, but now I got like 2 weekends. I got 2 weekends that I gotta decide when I'm gonna go. But the problem is that I kind of want to go visit my cousin while I'm up there, so I gotta... Well, I guess I should get on it. I gotta text him and see when he's free. But, yeah. Planning. Everything's happening once. Honestly, I feel that this week is so busy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like I'm lucky to squeak this in. Like, honestly, if I could, I would have streamed Zenless this morning, but I was so tired. I would have gotten out at like 5 o'clock, like, let's go, stream Zenless. But there's so much to do, and I feel like I should, like, take my time, because it is very exciting, and I feel like I should sit there and enjoy it, and not just, like, bum rush my way through it, which I definitely done with the story in the past. Until I realized that the Zenless story is actually really good. I think I skipped... Not truly skipped, but like emotionally skipped the whole beginning of it. Yeah. When does Genshin will update on the 16th? I mean, that's okay. I think that's okay. I don't think I'll be busy then. Alright, we got 6 minutes until the stream. Let's see. Oh my gosh, chat is going by way too fast. That's crazy. So my settings from the last time that I streamed on TikTok was from 4.1, which is crazy. It's been like it was 7 plus another 7, like 14 patches ago. Oof. I don't even remember what happened during 4.1. That was the beginning of Fontaine. That was what, like Nouvellette? Honestly, not a bad thing to stream, because Nouvellette polls were actually goated. But yeah, if you guys are watching on YouTube, wave. Hi. You can say hi in chat, I swear. I won't bite. Gotta get back to Genshin. I wonder if like coming back during 6.0 will be like the rejuvenation of Genshin. Just because like the story leading up to this point, except maybe like last patch and this patch have been like absolutely nothing happened. You didn't miss anything. Maybe like some stuff about the Abyss and like Capitano, but otherwise in like the Traveler story, like nothing's happening until right now as we witness it.
Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them?
But yeah, tis what tis, I suppose. See ya, Dread. All right, we're just gonna chillax until the stream starts in 3 minutes. Am I an Eskimo? No. Honestly, it's so freaking hot here for the last days that I wish there was ice everywhere. I wish that I was in my igloo. It was like 85 degrees yesterday and so humid. I was just sitting outside sweating to death. What up? Okay. I did not say that. Okay, here we go. I would just invite random people to join, okay? 2 minutes! Oh, actually, no, I still need to do these test runs. Can I do them in 2 minutes? Can I do Kenichi's in 2 minutes? That Kenich level, where we had to use Kenich, absolutely killed me. I can see how he would be super strong, but I hate using him. I feel like all of the Natlan characters just made gameplay super clunky. Unnecessarily. Who else did they give us? Oh. Man, they didn't even give us Bennett. Rough life, rough. Oh man. Okay, well that one's about to die anyway. Great. Okay. I don't really want to do Raidens. Raiden has been but a disappointment. I was actually really surprised how many people were still pulling Raiden on the Chronicle Wish. Of course, they try to gas her up. During her trial. They give us Overload and they don't even give us Chevy. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. They're definitely gassing her up. Okay. Who are the other 4 stars? Oh, Toma. And Sarah. And that's it. Really? Who's the other one? All right. It's starting. And it's so loud. Why does this get smaller? Every single time I look at it. All right, turn that down. Switch over here. Move this out the way. 1 minute and 37 seconds. I cannot hear a single thing. It's on 1%. My browser volume's on 1%. My ear holes are absolutely getting annihilated. Okay. Yeah. Where'd the chat go? Where? I forgot that I got home yesterday and immediately lied down in my chair. Hey. "40 seconds. Man, I got a bunch of Italian ice in my watch band yesterday, and now you can see exactly where I missed with the sunscreen. It's been a really rough. It's not even summer. It's not even summer yet. It's been a really rough season. Battling the sunscreen. I have this like whole stripe on my leg that I missed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Oh, we need subtitles. Arson! Lumine is committing arson. Wait, we're going back to Ochkanaplan?
まるでナタ相手に戦争を仕掛けようとしてるような。宇宙船スリープポット？まさかお前がテイラットに来た時に乗ってた宇宙船のことか？この数ヶ月の間で42の星が消えた。何者かがずうずうしくもこの世界から吸い取っているのだ。
Why does this feel like the exact story that we just went through Natlan? Is this Ochkanaplan or Enkanomiya?
彼女の声が聞こえなくなってしまうからね。すぐそこにいるじゃない。お前の魂は欠けていて、傷口にはアビスに侵食された跡が見られる。アビスの力の使い方を学ぶつもりもないのなら、私が代わりに調べるしかない。無に帰せ。この手に。
Can't believe we're getting Skirk before we're getting Varka. Damn. What does Dahlia actually bring? What do you actually bring to the game, dude? Wait. He's like Mona. He's like 4-star Mona. Why? At least we get another cute little pet. Oh man, I thought the whale was back. Oh, it is! Ayo, whale? What is happening? I won't miss the chance to meet with you 500 years in the past. What does that mean? Master Skirk 618. That is the code. Call me Master. I should write that down. There you go. Where was it? Wait. How do you even chat on TikTok? Can I join chat? Or do I just have to communicate via video? Okay, well, Master Skirk if you're interested. Master Skirk 0618. That is the code. That story, that like clip that they showed took place like everywhere in Tibet.
Hello, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin.
Oh yeah, of course Dahlia is voiced by a woman.
I am Aileen Mythen, the voice of Dahlia, and hosting with me today we have...
Hey everyone, I'm Kat Pratano, rhymes with Capitano, the voice of Child's Master, Skirk.
Rhymes with Capitano. Oh, that's actually
The
iconic.
voice of the Pyro Archon herself, Malika.
Yeah, well, after seeing that trailer, this version seems absolutely stacked. We're getting the next
Mav in this
installment of the
version?
Twins quest in this version. Bow, 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 bow.
Bow. Good luck with your Miko pulls.
Skirk is finally
May the
here,
Kitsune
guys.
bless you.
I cannot wait to see how all these stories unfold.
Her first appearance left quite the impression, didn't it? So mysterious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that interaction left us all with far more questions than answers.
Yeah, I mean, she did give us a few clues about herself, though. Remember? In the Primordial Sea at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest?
right. Something about the remains of a descender. The foul, the visionary.
foul
I
legacy.
feel like I still don't know what any of it means, though.
I mean, that's fair. So far, all we know about her past is that she trained under the foul Certology.
So, Certology isn't just some ordinary mentor.
Oh, definitely not. Dainsliff revealed that Certology is one of the 5 sinners of Conria, and someone who possesses all-encompassing power. Imagine training under someone like that. A walk in the park, let me tell you.
Well, maybe that explains how aloof and different Skirk seems to be. Seriously, though, her demeanor is stone
Do one more
cold in a way
pull.
that's
What pity are you
almost
on now?
otherworldly or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cold as ice, right? Right?
Oh,
But I mean, you know, the important thing is, this time, we should be able to get some answers. Right?
Oh, I hope so. Yes, please. I am dying to learn. more
New
about
story
how-
quest for
Okay,
Skirk.
then be sure to check out her story quest where the Traveler and Skirk's paths will cross once again. Travelers will have the chance to uncover new clues about her past and the world.
Her
that she
like
has, so
little
don't miss
chibi
out.
is really cute.
Ah, so Liyue is where we run into Skirk this time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, we're gonna follow
Never
Skirk
seen
across
her out
the
and about
whole
like this, isn't it?
freaking
In such a
continent.
normal location.
Right?
Hi,
Hold
Shamir.
on a second. Is Skirk playing an instrument?
Oh.
I mean, in my mind, she's like this, you know, ice queen, but here she actually looks...
Well, the Ice Queen can't play an
I mean, there's
instrument.
almost a sadness there.
Oh, yeah. It seems like that instrument means a lot to her.
Oh, you don't even know.
She's got her little
She
ukulele.
chooses to play it alone in a place like this. Well, that's
Where
something
is
travelers
this?
can uncover for themselves.
Is there a new region?
What?
Or, like, a new
know
area
is
coming out?
after
What is
encountering
happening?
A mysterious
Or is this,
power in
like,
this
story-specific
quest, the traveler
area?
starts having strange
Boo.
nightmares, and it seems like Skirk is the only one who can help. Which means the only way to resolve the situation is for the two to work together.
Okay, Slay.
The two
so
to
we're
fight
teaming up
each
with
other.
Skirk, huh?
Am I pulling for Skirk?
Am I
Yeah.
the only one who's a little intimidated?
What? Intimidated by Skirk?
Just a little.
She's only a mysterious sword master with insane fighting skills and an unbreakable stone cold exterior.
What?
Seriously though, with their ability to wield various elements and their abyssal purification powers, I think the Traveler can hold their own.
Yeah, it'll be fine. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, now I'm curious how she got that strong. I mean, okay, she reined in her master's pet, the all
Her master's pet.
like
Oh,
it was nothing.
my
And I feel like we've
favorite-
only
who's
seen
my
a
favorite little
fraction of
whale?
what she can do.
True, and just like the truth about her past, that's a question Travelers will need to answer for themselves in game. So get ready.
So
to
she
play
uses
tough, but
the,
considering Skirk and
onion.
Traveler will need to
The
fight
onion
side
as,
by side, let's take a closer look at what she can do in combat.
boss material.
I'll only demonstrate this once.
Is that a pole arm? Oh wait, does she have child switching ability? Oh man, I actually hate that though. Cool idea. The cooldown for it though is
As Child's master and someone capable of training in the Abyss, Skirk's combat skills are truly something special. First, it's worth pointing out, Skirk doesn't use a vision. Her powers come from the abyss.
Her powers come from the abyss! So why is she cryo?
Camouflages it to appear cryo-like. in
She
nature.
camouflaged it to
And
appear
in addition,
cryo in nature.
Skirk
Just give
becomes
me a new
powerful
element, damn
elemental
it!
energy.
Just give me
She uses
abyss as an element. Why though?
Energy known as serpent
Ugh.
subtlety instead. And when you tap her elemental skill, Skirk gains a certain amount of energy and enters a special combat state, signaled by her change in outfit, which is very cute, might I add. While in this
Why
state,
didn't they make
Skirk's
Skirk a new
normal
element?
charge and plunging attacks
That's why I
deal
thought they were gonna
cryo
hold
damage
off
that
on
can't be
releasing her
overridden.
instead of releasing her
This
as
state also
cryo.
increases
She
her resistance
disguises
to
as a cryo. I'm so
reduction
upset
and
right now.
attack AoE.
Ugh,
And
so
when
dumb.
cryo-related
That's so
reactions are
dumb.
triggered, multiple void rifts will appear on the
They
field.
literally weren't ready to add a new
Skirk
element.
can
They're
use
like,
her
we gotta
charged
release
attack
Skirk.
or her special elemental burst
So she's
to
gonna
absorb
disguise
the
as
void
cryo,
rifts.
bro.
And
I'm
after
gonna
unleashing
throw.
a special elemental burst, her normal attack's damage will be increased based on the number of rifts absorbed.
Aw,
Don't worry, if
yeah.
this was
That's kinda
Zenless,
like
if this was
the more she
Zenless
fights,
in
the
like a
stronger
year or
she
two,
gets.
I swear to God
Pretty
they'd
much.
change her element and
Plus,
buff her.
holding her elemental skill is another
You think they're
option.
saving the
When there
hype
are void
for
rifts on the
Dane? Bro,
field,
we're not gonna see that for
holding her
2
elemental
years.
skill will allow Skirk to absorb them and gives her the ability to quickly maneuver around the battlefield. Once she has enough energy, she can unleash her elemental burst to deal consecutive slashes of AoE damage.
I see.
Man.
So she's a unit you can keep on the field for a long time, or take out when you need a sudden burst of damage.
Mm-hmm. Pairing her with Hydro and Cryo characters
Okay, so she's a
also
DPS,
further
got it.
enhances her abilities. And if your team is comprised entirely of Hydro and Cryo characters, your party member's elemental skill level will be increased by 1.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, wait, now we can finally reach that max 15. The elusive max 15.
Dahlia had a great teacher.
Oh,
When
yeah.
Child was like, raises the skill level max 15, I was like, this is the only way to raise skill level is 1.
The special effects are incredible.
Right? And when
Would it
she
be weird?
enters her special
I feel like
combat
having
state,
Skirk and
her
Child on the
outfit
team
changes too.
together might be weird, though.
Slay. It looks a lot more suited for
Zenless,
battle,
I know.
think.
Oh, yeah. So it seems like travelers can approach combat in 2 ways.
I'm aware. I'm currently
They can use
watching the
special
intro
combat
PV.
state to dish out damage with
But I
cryo
wasn't able to
infused
play it
attacks
when it came out
and
last
heighten
night.
this damage by absorbing void rifts with her special elemental burst.
Yishuan the
After
Vuntoi
other
summoned is
Hydro
here to
and
aid
Cryo
you.
party members have
Remaining
generated
19
void
days.
rifts, you can take to the field to quickly absorb them and build up energy to
Bro, I'm
unleash
not ready to
powerful
do this. I
flashes
just
of
need to
her
log
normal
in and like
elemental
use my
burst.
battery.
Yeah, both seem really, really useful. And since Cryo and Hydro characters enhance Skirk's skills, there are tons of team comp possibilities here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, hey, speaking of, what about Dahlia?
Oh my gosh, they
He's
did
a
add
character,
Rupture.
right? Sounds like he could be a good fit for Skirk.
Oh, I think you're onto something here. We got to know him a bit during the Mondstadt interlude. He's so refined, but also kind of mischievous at the same time. One thing we haven't seen, though, is what he can do in combat. Want to give us the scoop, Aileen?
You got it. You are in for a treat.
Let's go.
Okay, Dahlia. A physical support that's not Mika, bro. What about
Hey!
Chongyun?
Thus saith the animal Archon.
Okay, so many things wrong here. One, why isn't Skirk Abyssal? And two, why is Dahlia Hydro? Like, what happened in the elemental
So
world?
Dahlia is a Hydro
today?
sword user.
I know
and
it wasn't
support
today, but,
character
like-
who can use his elemental burst.
What
to
is going
provide
on?
Hydro shield for his teammates.
Oh, it's like the shield appears in response to his prayer.
Yes, and for a certain period of time, after unleashing his elemental burst, Dahlia can gain stacks of.
Have they
benefit
talked
by
about the
killing
Archon quest
enemies
yet, or is
with
it all just
normal
Skirk's
attacks,
story?
Or
No, it
triggering
has to be.
reactions.
Bro. It
So
has to
when
be
the
Archon
shield
quest, right?
breaks, Dahlia can consume his stacks of venison
Or
to summon it
interlude
again,
chapter.
allowing him to continuously protect his party members and to increase.
Man,
their
they really did
resistance
just
to
add Rupture. That's
interruption.
crazy.
And
Sorry.
after unlocking
Sorry.
a
Okay,
specific
we need to focus on
talent,
Genshin.
Dahlia can
I
also
swear I'm
boost the
here.
attack
Mentally, I'm
speed
here.
of the on-field character, allowing them dish out damage even.
Wait, how much
faster.
battery do I have? how
he
much.
can help us attack
As long
with
as I didn't cap, then I'm here.
and increase our attack speed.
Oh my gosh, 239 out of
With his
240.
elemental skill,
Sorry, I gotta
Dahlia
play Zenless real
summons
quick.
Sacramental shower and places it in a designated location. His summon has different effects depending on who comes into contact with it. So, for example, if it's an enemy, Sacramental shower.
A new Bennett skin, damn. Honestly, I could see it. No, this is Venti's boyfriend.
member comes into contact with it. Sacramental shower
Is he not just Mona?
high into the air.
I mean, I guess Mona doesn't have a shield, but still.
Gaining an aerial advantage.
But still. Okay, Astra,
yeah.
where's your
He's
energy,
really
girl? What is
reliable in
going on?
combat, even though he
Oh.
seems kind of mischievous the rest of the
Who's
time.
that dude?
No, really.
Yes, he definitely does. He has his little mischievous thing going on.
Oh, wait, they
I still
changed-
remember all his
they
teasing
changed the
towards
controls.
Venti during the Mondstadt interlude.
Aw.
But at the same time, he's also supposed to be the one who communicates with the will of Barbados, right?
Barbados?
I'm not sure what to make of their dynamic.
Well, I guess first and foremost, he's Venti's friend, right?
Yeah.
Even though he likes to tease,
Historians will
he
say
serves
they
in
were
his
best
position as
friends.
the Herald of Barbados.
Mm.
Oh, one more thing about his abilities. When Dahlia is in your party, the movement speed of your party members is increased during the day.
You
Oh.
you
Well,
think
the
you
better
think that
to,
his merch is
spread the word
Oh
of
man, you think that
Barbados,
people
praise
care about
Barbados,
Dahlia?
right?
Damn.
Is that how?
All right, we're good.
Well, anyway, it's obvious he really cares about the people of Mondstadt.
Yeah.
Exactly, he definitely does. Besides, his mischievous
He looks like he's
nature
about to
keeps
kill me
things a little
there.
bit interesting, don't you think? It's one of my favorite things about him.
Aww.
Aw.
Well, now that we've introduced our two new characters for version 5.7,
Skirk?
we should probably
Well,
let
you know that
travelers know
Escoffier
when
is
they
gonna
can add
be
them to their
one of her
parties.
best
Can
supports.
do. Let's jump right into the event wishes.
Or best
In the
team.
first half of version
Oh,
5.7,
Shenhe? Oh,
we'll
yeah,
have
and
event
Shenhe.
wishes for Skirk and Shenhe.
Dahlia will also enjoy a drop rate.
That's
boost
fair, I
on
mean,
her
for
first
me-
half banners. Plus the new 5
C6 R5 Shenhe about to come off the bench. Let's go.
Yes. And in the second half of version
And Mav is getting a
5.7,
rerun?
we'll have returning event
And
wishes
Emily's
for
getting her
Mav
first
and
rerun.
Emily.
Yippee!
Why though?
Pretty fire.
All right, that's it for the event wishes. Let's talk
Second
about the
half?
story
Well, okay, I
content
guess except for
travelers can
Mav.
look
Every
forward
time
to
Emily
in
gets a
the
run,
new
it's super
version.
random. Didn't she come out in a 0.7 patch last time though? Like, isn't this exactly a year or something?
Okay, let's set the scene.
Alright, Archon Quest.
During their travels, the traveler comes across evidence that seems to suggest their sibling was in Natlan.
Oh, wait
What? Isn't it known that the sibling was
No,
everywhere that we've
that
been?
means things are about to get complicated.
Yup, very true.
I
The
love
sibling
it.
has
From
confessed
this
to just
image,
watching
it
us
looks like the
from
sky
afar.
has been slashed in two, and there's some kind of rift that connects to the abyss. And the traveler and their sibling are in different spaces, but they can still sense each other's presence.
Yes, I feel like the tension is palpable.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I mean, there was definitely some tension when we saw our sibling during the bedtime story quest.
There was no tension!
We don't
Okay, I
know
mean,
what
during
our
that one
siblings have been
cutscene,
up to
yeah.
since
Bedtime
then.
story was 30
Kari
minutes
there
long, though.
did tell us that the Loom of Fate has been
Which
complete.
honestly, to me,
Of
perfect amount of
course,
time for a
we
quest.
still don't know how powerful it
8
is,
hours for an
or
Archon
we
quest is
can
pushing it.
activate it.
Well,
By 8
all
hours. It's
could
8 hours
be,
too
but
long.
I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
Maybe.
It seems like all parties
New
are
Archon
converging to
quest.
one place, Natlan. So maybe that's where we can get some answers.
And I know one thing travelers will encounter in Natlan. A young woman dressed in peculiar clothing, hiding out in a cave.
She's wearing a
It's not
dress.
just her clothing that's
Is that what we're
special,
calling
though. Look at
peculiar?
her eyes.
Her eyes are a little peculiar, I will give them
Wait,
that.
is she?
The plot, it thickens.
Yeah.
Well, if the Abyss Order is...
She's an Abyss Lector in disguise!
Must mean there's been a new development in our siblings' grand plan.
Yup, and the Pyro Archon and our other friends from Natlan are on high alert.
Wait, so this is basically just
Natlan won a
Natlan
war against the Abyss itself.
2.0.
There's no universe where the Abyss Order gets to run wild in Natlan.
What do you
unchecked.
mean?
Well, if an
We just
altercation
fought
with the Abyss
them!
Order
That is
in
the whole
cards,
purpose of the
I
Natlan
think
Archon
the
quest.
headlines.
Why are we doing it
Twilight
again?
Sword himself, of course.
I mean, I can see it now. Dainsleif going
Oh
all
my
one-man
gosh.
army and rushing straight into action.
We actually
Vocal air horn.
Our old friend Dainsleif is going to help
There
us
is no
keep the
chill.
ranks in a
You're in the wrong place if you were expecting chill.
Okay. This is not a drill, everyone. We finally get to see him in action.
Let's go!
We're one step closer to getting playable Dainsleif.
Dainsleif ventured deep into Abyss Order.
Now he has
territory.
attacks.
We'll get to see his special abilities firsthand.
Dainsleif has attacks, guys. 5 years into Genshin, we've seen Dainsleif punch somebody.
I have no doubt travelers will come out on top.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but the other question is, can we stop whatever our sibling is planning? What are their true goals? What does their plan mean for Teyvat? This quest might hold some very important answers.
I want to go back and retcon the first time that we ever met the
Start of
sibling.
A whole new phase in the quest to find our sibling.
Yes. It seems like it's not as simple as just finding them anymore. There's a lot
That
more.
line completely ruined this. That line the first time that we ever met the sibling completely ruined the story for me.
All right.
One singular
This is a
line.
good place to stop and take our first break.
Yeah, I need a sec to digest.
It's
all
the
that
second break.
information.
We already got one code.
Take a look
The
at
first
seven
code was
redemption code,
Master
travelers.
Skirk
We'll see
0618.
you on the other side.
See ya.
Oops, that was the wrong one. Now you guys can have both. I meant to put them together, but I didn't. All right. Your space time. I still don't really get why we're fighting the Abyss in Natlan again. Like, the Archon quest ended, and we pushed the Abyss back, just so that they could come back 2 patches later. Like, what was all that fighting for? They made me fight all of those enemies for like 4 hours. And it was all for nothing? Oh man.
All right, welcome back, travelers.
Oh my
Now
gosh,
we've
wasn't
introduced the
somebody-
new
wait,
characters
somebody in the
and
Discord was
it's time
just
to jump
asking
into
for
the version
Sethos.
5.7 events.
Were they not?
Let's go!
Oh,
First up on the docket is an event that takes us back to Sumeru, where the Academia has developed a simulated adventure game.
Ooh.
Travelers will need to select various companion pieces to form teams and enhance their skills as they face off against various opponents in a board game style environment.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. You can go the rainforest route or the desert route. Each path has its own
Oh,
story
man.
and level of difficulty. And at the end of each adventure, travelers will face formidable opponents that require a certain level of strength to defeat.
Oh, so how do you
Pokemon!
actually
Well, travelers can enhance the strength of their pieces in several ways. Besides enhancing the pieces themselves, travelers might notice that the pieces are divided into species. Go to battle with a lot of pieces of the same species, and you can trigger unique species features. The higher the feature level, the stronger your pieces become.
I remember the last time we had this event, I had to do it 3
An
times.
All-Saurian team could be cool. Oh, and it looks like you can also assign equipment to your pieces to make them
Oh,
stronger.
hell
Yeah,
no.
that's right. And random events and encounters will occur during the adventure, which travelers can resolve to earn helpful rewards, like extra adventure coins, which travelers can use in the shop to purchase pieces to improve their lineup. Travelers can also open chests to get all kinds of useful equipment. Plus, defeating formidable opponents along the route will allow you to unlock secret techniques that can help increase the strength of your entire team.
Ooh. Of course, certain encounters can also derail your plans.
It's just Sethos, so we can
So
skip
there are
this
also
event.
situations where it all comes down to luck.
Yeah, so I think travelers will have a lot of fun dealing with the unexpected in this event.
It's a real test of tactical thinking. Plus, there's more to this event than just the battle stages.
Oh.
Travelers can also participate in research stages that involve guiding Paimon to harvest fruit. Complete these stages to increase your speculation level and
Hearto.
unlock additional buffs for your team.
So we actually get to put Paimon to work.
Finally.
Yup, and of course, completing this event will reward travelers with all sorts of goodies, including Primo Gems and the chance to invite Sethos to their parties.
Oh.
Nice.
Yay.
All right. in this next event, an old friend
Candy
and
Crush?
genius
Almost.
inventor from Fontaine is back and better than ever with a new and improved turret.
Let me guess. He needs us to clear out monsters in an abandoned ruin again?
Yeah, that's right. But this time, travelers will face more formidable enemies than just slimes.
Whoa. That Somatrol can give shields to its allies.
Oh.
Yeah, but don't worry. With this new and improved turret...
Oh, I
we
remember
can
this
use
event,
several new kinds of
but
cannonballs to
just
help
barely.
clear out
I remember
our
it being pretty
opponents.
fun though.
For example, grape shot split into smaller bullets when fired.
It was also pretty
for
easy,
taking out multiple enemies
which
at
is
once. And directed
good in my
piercing
book.
shots can be used to take down shields or target
Oh my
enemies
gosh!
hiding in the
They
corner.
missed.
Sounds
Embarrassing.
like the type of event where you can really just let loose and relieve some stress.
Oh, definitely. But strategic ammunition choices will help you clear out the battlefield even faster.
So far, we've introduced events you have to tackle solo, but this next event gives travelers the chance to work as a team. In Reminiscent Regimen Frenzy, travelers will get to team up with other players to tackle challenges made up of 3 stages, each with unique objectives.
Wait, wasn't
Ooh, it'll be cool
wasn't
seeing
Skirk
what characters
the
everyone
voice
chooses.
in the
Can't wait for some
trailer?
interesting team
Maybe they still don't have an English
Well,
VA
there's
for
a theme
Dainsleif.
associated
Why
with
was the
each
trailer
challenge, so your best bet is to choose a character whose skills are
not in
suited
English?
to the objective.
Oh.
But of course, every character has their strength. Each stage also has smaller objectives that require teams to work together and combine their skills. Completing these submissions can grant buffs to your own entire team.
Nice.
And in addition, at the beginning of each challenge, your team will be assigned random regiments to complete. Once you make it through the final stage, your team will receive additional frenzy stars based on your regimen completion status.
Yep, and
I remember this
regiments
event too.
benefit the
This one was
entire
fun.
Team. It doesn't matter who completes
Last time it
them.
was like
Not saying
kind
I
of
would do this or anything, but in
hard though,
theory,
because some of
you
them
could
were like you had to
kinda
blow
go
people
to
up
the
with
finish
bombs
line
and you had to push the bombs around.
Yeah. You could.
Is Cryo Meta
in
coming
theory.
back? I think it has to with
But
Skirk.
I think all travelers have something to contribute.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about how you work together. That's the joy of co-op.
I feel like co-op is its own kind of.
No, oh,
relationship.
actually, this was the event. This was the event where you could bring
Sure.
duplicates of the
This
same
makes teamwork is more
character,
important
and
to
that
me.
was amazing. We had an entire
This
team of
iteration the
Farina.
event, dire difficulty is even more challenging.
Ooh, that means whether it comes to character selection or combat strategy, coordination
Yes,
is
I'm
more
actually pretty
important
excited
than
for
ever.
that.
Good luck, travelers. Should be a fun one. All right, now I'm very excited to announce a new permanent event called
Permanent?
Stygian Onslaught.
Ooh.
In
Hello?
this event, travelers will be able to farm artifacts more freely and efficiently, as well as obtain artifact customization items for free.
What?
For free.
What?
A new permanent event. Okay, we need details now.
All right. Each update will feature a challenge that is split into 3 phases, each featuring unique mechanics with 5 difficulty levels to choose from.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Participation in the event will reward travelers with primo gems,
Do we need?
artifacts,
Oh, wait.
and valuable items for targeted artifacts.
Do we need 12 characters
Okay,
for this?
so you said we'll be able to farm artifacts more freely? What does that mean exactly?
It means the artifact drops aren't set in stone, and you can switch where they come from. For the first 10 days
What?
after the event begins, the leyline disturbance will be in outbreak state. During this period, travelers who clear any stage at level 3 difficulty or higher can expend any kind of resin to obtain artifacts from the leyline blossom at the end of the stage. And before the stage begins, travelers will get to choose which domain of blessing they want the artifact drops to come from.
Right, so travelers can also tackle the stages in co-op, right?
Co-op?
So you can still farm with friends.
Hey yo!
And you
Yo,
can
this is such a
award
good day.
Additional artifacts every time you consume a certain amount of resin.
Okay, the amount of hours
Yes!
I pour into this thing.
Now I can exploit my
I'll throw away
friends.
the key, honestly.
Or more
Oh
likely,
my
more than
God,
likely,
you
my
make it
friends
sound
will
like you're in
exploit me.
prison. Anyway, you also mentioned something about targeted artifact enhancement, Katiana. What's that about?
Yeah, right.
I love how British the stream
version
is.
5.7 is introducing a new artifact-related item, Dust of Enlightenment.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it's so
What is it?
exciting.
Well, we all know
Platinum.
what it's like to raise an artifact that has potential, only for it to turn out kind of less than ideal.
Yeah.
So this item
What?
is designed to help with
Never in my life. Couldn't imagine
One on
that.
one.
I only get perfect
We all
rolls.
know every 4 levels, a random substat gets enhanced as you raise an artifact to level.
Yeah, now you
7.
get to pick!
But it
Say that you get to
doesn't always turn
pick.
out the way you want.
Yeah.
So this item allows you to re-roll the substat
No, F
enhancements of
that.
the level
Just
20
let me
artifact.
pick!
Yo, wait,
What?
really?
Yeah. Before each reroll, you get to specify the types of substats you want to prioritize. After the result is revealed, you can choose to either keep the original substat configuration or accept the new one.
Oh my god, it's like being able to resurrect an artifact from the grave. Like, we really needed this.
Yeah,
This
really
is so
powerful,
overly
right?
complicated,
Starting in
but like,
5.7,
I'll still
travelers who
take it.
participate in the new permanent event, Stygian Onslaught, will be able to obtain a total of 3 Dusts of Enlightenment per version for free. And the Gnostic Hymn and Gnostic Chorus rewards will feature 1 each.
Oh.
Plus, during version 5.7, travelers will be able to claim 2 Dusts of Enlightenment directly from their in-game mailbox after logging into
Ugh.
genshinimpact.
This is
Okay,
so
let's just pause to
convoluted,
take
but
that in
okay.
for a sec. Oh, but I do have a question. So, according to the devs, the rewards for clearing the level 5 difficulty in the new permanent event can only be obtained by completing it solo.
Oh.
But what if that level of difficulty is a bit much for some people?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, well, don't worry, I'll hard carry you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course Mav says that.
I will come in, and the strongest travelers in Tevat will come in to help us out. Specifically, we're talking about travelers who have cleared an even higher level of difficulty.
Wait, what?
The characters used to complete those battles become exalted ones.
Oh.
Then, when attempting a level 1 through 5 difficulty challenge, other travelers can receive extra buffs by including exalted ones in their lineup.
Wait, so does that mean people can use
So, travelers
C6
can
New
actually
Valette?
even
Let's go.
outside of co-op. I like that.
Ayo?
I need that.
Ayo? Find
wait,
yourself a whale
hold on.
friend, I guess.
You mentioned an even higher level of
What's up,
difficulty
Aki?
just now. I thought level 5 was the highest.
Yeah, well,
There's always more!
Solo unlocks a secret level of difficulty.
Oh my gosh.
Level 6, dire difficulty.
Oh no.
Once you reach level 6, it's dire straits. There are no companions to turn to for comfort. No promise of primo gems to drive you forward.
What?
This is actually, this actually sounds really fun.
Unrelenting desire to prove
I'm into this.
yourself.
Air horn again!
Okay, that definitely sounds dire. So you're telling me travelers really don't get anything in return for accomplishing something like that?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see now, won't we?
What does that mean?
Wait.
All right, that's it for Stygian Onslaught. Just a
Does that
reminder,
mean that we
Outbreak
might get
Day
something,
begins
or is it
the
just
second
like your
Wednesday after
own
a version,
pride that you get?
or
Like pat yourself
8
on the
days
back.
into the new version.
You
So
need a
don't
life.
forget to gather your friends and get
Are the
farming
codes
when the
done?
time
No,
comes.
there's 2 so far.
All right, time to lock in. Travelers might also be excited to hear that the next installment of the Traveler's Tales is
Oh.
coming in version 5.7.
I actually like this, so
Slay.
that's
Last time
fine.
was so much fun. We got to reunite with so many
Man,
old
Cloud
friends
Retainer had
and
the
make
best
a lot
story out of all of them.
memories.
Yeah, why don't we take a look at some of the encounters?
That one was
in store
actually
for us
so
this time
good.
around?
Yes.
Whoa, hang on a sec. So Toma's back in Mondstadt?
Oh.
And he's drinking with Kaya at the Angel's Share?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I never thought about it before, but now that I see it, yeah, I feel like they totally make great drinking buddies. Oh, I love him.
Looks like
New
he's
Valette with all his
bossy
children.
around him.
Oh, it's so cute. I want to know what they're talking about.
Oh,
They're
it looks
plotting
like
world
Dory's in
domination. What do you
Zuma.
mean?
Is she trying to sell something to Sayu?
Oh, of course.
Oh no, someone say.
Oh my god, the
She's
chibis are
listen
the
for
chibis
Dory's
are
scenes.
collaborating.
Honestly, though, a
They're
crafty merchant like
co-conspiring.
Dory could show up anywhere, and I wouldn't be.
Oh my
surprised.
gosh, what if all the
I
chibis
bet
get together and they
you
fight the
and her will
Melazines?
cry at some point.
Ooh, I
That would
wonder
be
how many other friends will show up
So
this time.
stupid.
From what I've heard, it's quite a few. So keep a lookout while exploring the open world, travelers.
Ooh.
Being able to run into characters in the open world is such a nice addition.
I keep forgetting
Wish it was
that
part of
that
every
voice is
version.
Dahlia.
Right? I know. It really makes the open world feel more alive and interactive.
Yeah, and
That would be a
I believe
mini
the
game?
devs feel the same way. The
Hey,
devs have said
if
that
the devs are
Traveler's
listening,
Tales
feel free to
permanent
steal that
event
one.
is in the works, so travelers can look forward to that sometime in the future.
Yippee!
Finally,
Okay, this team is actually really good.
returning
I
with
especially
end
love the
of
air
version
horn.
5.7. Travelers can look forward to double the talent and weapon ascension material drops, so don't miss
Talent
out.
and
In
weapon.
addition,
Oh, yo,
new
Raiden's getting an
Shadows
echo.
challenges will be added in version 5.7.
And Shen
Raiden
Hussey.
Shogun
Okay.
Shenhe.
Oh, Shenhe's echo is so cool. I see sigils and pops of red in there. Okay, girl, very fitting.
And the
Raiden's
Shogun's
looks
head
cool.
floating in the wind. The purple matches so well.
So pretty.
Yep, so if you want to claim them, make sure your characters are ready. Travelers can also look forward to some genius invocation
Aw,
TCG
sweet
updates,
Lolly.
including new character and action cards. You can now
Alright, this is
add
actually
Yoga
pretty hype. I'm into
and,
this.
Sweet Lolly and Chaska to your decks.
I'm
Don't
into
miss
it.
out, Genius Invocation fans.
Skirk saying
Alright,
yippee.
that brings us to the system optimizations that travelers can look forward to in the new version.
First up is an improved resource management feature for mobile players.
Oh.
Simply put, it's a practical update designed to reduce the package size of the mobile version.
Dude, nice. I feel like
Yeah, the
Raiden
Raiden one is good.
After the
I
5.7
agreed.
update, travelers will receive a pop-up notification after opening Genshin Impact on mobile, asking them to choose from different resource plans.
Okay.
Under the basic plan, the system will retain the necessary resources for daily gameplay and optimize the resource usage for some Archon quests, story quests, and hangout events.
Okay, so that means clearing out some old quest resources to save.
But we
storage
haven't gotten
space,
a
right?
hangout in
But
so long.
What about players whose progress is a bit all over the place? How does that work?
Don't worry, the dev team has accounted for that. The system will provide different guidance and solutions based on account progress and quest status to ensure that travelers still have a smooth gaming experience. And when you need to start,
I can't believe Genshin's getting another endgame. What did we do? What kind of like Christmas present is this?
Resources as needed.
Also, just dropping it in the middle of a
Yup.
0.7
So
is
travelers who
insane.
haven't
0.7 has
updated the
always
mobile
like
version for a
notoriously
long
been
time
filler.
might be able to free up quite a bit of storage space with this optimization.
92 gigs saved?
And
Holy
it sounds
Jesus.
like a great option for cross-platform players who
3 years?
rely on
Bro, it's
mobile
been
more for
5
the small
years.
stuff.
Yeah, of course, if you don't have storage concerns,
We
nothing
are
has
in
to
the
change.
5th year.
You can just choose to keep all game resources instead. And this setting can be changed at any time in the Paimon menu, where you can choose for completed quest resources.
keep forgetting this thing's called the
automatically cleared in
Paimon
future
menu.
version updates.
You mean the
Or
settings?
for all game resources to be updated as normal.
Oh, okay.
This should also make it easier for people to try out Genshin Impact for the first time.
Yup.
I
For
think
further
Skirk
details,
and
be sure to
Dahlia
check
are
out the
British.
developers' discussion,
Honestly,
as well as
I
future
thought the whole
announcements
time that
across
Dahlia
Genshin
was speaking
Impact's
with
official
Skirk.
accounts.
Okay.
And
Oh,
you
no,
will
it's
now be able
Dahlia.
to directly use fragile resin.
This whole time,
to
every time I heard someone
ley
British, I thought it was
blossoms
Skirk.
And common
Oops.
challenge domains, like artifact.
Yeah,
and
it's
talent material
Dahlia.
Domains. This also applies to the artifact drops in the new permanent event we introduced earlier.
Yes.
Fragile resin is worth 60
Yes!
original resin, so that means you get triple the drops.
Triple
save a
drops!
few trips
Oh
to
my
the
gosh, that means that we can farm triple drops?
Also, the adventurer handbook will now
Oh
have
my
guide entries
gosh.
for 40 resin
We have been
bosses,
blessed.
which should be helpful if you run into a boss you're not quite sure how to crack.
And the icons will be displayed in the order the bosses were unlocked, which should make it more intuitive to navigate.
All right, let's move on to some optimizations for the Spiral Abyss. When moving to the next floor or restarting a challenge, you can now save your current party lineup or clear it with a single click.
Oh, easy.
And you can claim your challenge rewards directly after completing floor 12. If you're
Nice.
not satisfied with your
'Cause
performance,
sometimes
you can
I
also
forget to do
restart the
that.
challenge
And by
directly from the
sometimes, I mean a lot.
finalization Screen.
Nice. Small things here and there really add up over time.
Yeah. So hopefully
If
your
they always drop
optimizations
trash,
make for a
well
better
that's why we
experience
get
overall.
random feathers,
Alright,
dust
well,
of
that was another
whatever the
long one,
heck.
you guys, but it's not over yet. A mystery
Still
guest
makes it-
left a message for us.
Still makes
So
it
let's
3
check
times
it out
faster.
along
Well,
the
okay,
third
1.5 times
redemption
faster
code.
if you're using condensed.
旅人の皆さんこんにちは鈴木愛理です、
Oh!
今回ゲーム原神
Void
皆さん
Star
と一緒にお仕事をすることになりました。とても嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。私は、スカークというキャ
Star
ラクター
Odyssey
のアニメショートテーマソングの、スターオデッセイという楽曲を歌わせていただいたんですが、この楽曲は全編英語で世界各国というか世界にこう届ける歌ということで、もうすべて英語の詩なので、私にとってはこの世界に入って初めての経験でとてもドキドキしたのですが、 こう皆さんと一緒に気持ちを共有できたらいいなと思って今からとてもワクワクしています。スカークの歴史を聞いてすごく強いけど孤独と戦いながら今日まで生きてきた、そんな強くてかっこいい女性っていうのを頭に置きながら歌を歌いましたので、その気持ちが届くと嬉しいです。この楽曲はショートフィルムと同時公開
Animated
されます。
short.
皆さんぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
Wasn't there was one for Mav too, right? Animated short.
OMG! An animated short for Skirk and a song! Let's go!
Animated short and a song. Wow, starting to sound like
Well, you
Zenless.
guys, that brings us to the end of our announcements for this version. That was a whirlwind.
I can't believe we're getting a new endgame.
So,
What the
are you
heck?
all looking forward to
That
the
was
most?
honestly
For me, I
unexpected.
have to say, although it's a little biased, I am clearly excited for everybody to
We
meet
already
Dahlia.
met Dahlia.
But you know, I'm also really excited about the new permanent
Yes.
content like Stygian Onslaught. How about you guys?
It's kind of hard to pick just one. I mean, I'm excited for my girl Malwika
Of
in
course.
TCG, but like, I'm also really excited to see Navilet, my fave, in the Travelers.
Yes. Well, I'm really excited for. I might be a little biased as well. I'm really excited for.
Skirk Chibi is really cute.
Wow, really? I am also so excited for Dahlia, and like we've been waiting so long for these characters, and also Dane's lip.
Oh,
So
Dane.
excited, and that
True.
anime short, oh my gosh. And
What's the quality of
also,
life?
course, the lore
Well,
girl is
aside
here,
from being
so
able to claim 3
I'm
times
so
drops in
excited for that
Stygian
to play
Onslaught,
Yes, I think it's clear
Um,
from the last few patches that the story
mobile
has really
resource
been ramping up
management,
lately, and this version seems to be no
collecting
exception.
Yeah, right?
collecting
I mean,
the
seriously,
Abyss
we're in our
rewards
5th year of
after you finish floor
adventuring.
12, like
Believe
without
it.
having to go back into
Feels
the
like it
Abyss.
was just yesterday.
It's crazy.
And
So
then
it feels
also
like
getting a
very
retry
sick.
after you
A lot
finish
of
the floor
elements
for the
that
Abyss.
seemed separate at first are starting to
Yeah.
converge.
Mm-hmm. And after what we saw in the dev team's Nod Cry teaser, I'm even more excited to see how the story unfolds from here.
Right? And we hope travelers have.
They're also adding something to let you re-roll
Okay, so that's
artifact
it for
substats.
The Genshin version 5.7 special program. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody.
Ad Astra Abyssask travelers and happy adventuring!
For our players' anxiety, I know, and then they add dire. Dire mode.
Oh, wait a second.
Ayo.
Looks like another friend from
Is it
afar
Barca?
is rushing over to share some interesting news.
Is this Nod Karai? I don't recognize that landscape. It is.
Ever-changing landscape of ruin. A
Nice.
marvel corroded by time. In the forest, where the nights were once undisturbed,
Who's
save
speaking?
for a few rays of moonlight, the wild hunt's shadow grows. There are those who bear the
A
name
deer.
of Frost Moon, living where the silver light shines.
Doe, a deer, a female deer.
Others carry the torch, fending off the darkness and cold with their blades. I hear that the Snow-land Fae still yearn for the frosts of
Elf?
while the Fatui look to the stars above, trying in vain to seize the false firmament.
Dottore!
Draped in the west wind.
I'm really excited for Dottore.
alone and ardent,
Adventurine!
my friends, of course, shan't be outdone.
Is that Alice?
Doubt bring a magical charm to this edge of the world.
Oh my god, she looks exactly like Klee. Help.
Just as the stone craves the sculptor's hand,
She looks just like Klee!
your gaze. Poor Nina
I don't know why I'm surprised about that, but like we literally just got grown-up Klee.
about to begin.
That looks really cool though. Spaceship? Spaceship. Damn, guys, that was good. That was actually really good. I was surprised. And a calendar. I want to recap real quick, but let me wait for this to end. I honestly thought they were gonna be like, okay, it's a filler patch, we're gonna get like Archon quest and Skirk story quest, I guess. But damn, new endgame mode plus, I swear to God, they just dropped a picture of Alice and did not say anything. That's wild to me. That is wild. That's wild. Okay, so new Archon quest with Dane and the siblings, and then we get a story quest for Skirk, and we get a new permanent mode where you can farm artifacts and spend 60 resin in one go, which is unbelievable. And then new material to re-roll artifact substats. And then picture of Alice. This patch is a lot better than expected. I agree. I went into this, made me like, okay, it was not a filler patch, but like, But damn, it actually like, pretty good. Pretty good, guys. I think we're in for a treat. I'm not gonna lie. This patch is looking to be a lot. Get your codes. Don't forget Void Star 0618, Master Skirk 0618, and Your Space Time. If you want links to those directly, join the Discord, discord.gg/Inazuma. Join us. Also because we'll probably be watching the new episodes of Phineas and Ferb, maybe later today. Yeah, TikTok, follow me on YouTube. YouTube, follow me on TikTok. Especially if you're on YouTube, follow me on TikTok. I've been posting a lot over there. A lot of the stuff that doesn't come over to YouTube because it's like just chatty stuff that I don't think will do well on YouTube. So if you want more videos, I'll probably like do a recap on TikTok later. So go check that out. Same name, I'm Scout GI. But this was great. I hope to see everybody during the new version update. I'll stream that on 6/17 for me. But yeah, now it's time to go back to work, I guess. So let's say goodbye. Goodbye, TikTok. Goodbye. And for you guys, I will see you maybe on Sunday. Sunday might be a theater. Also have to do Deadly Assault. Also have to pull for Yishuan. Maybe on Sunday. All right.